Hello and welcome to another Ye Olde Battle Let's Moonstone report. A nice little one today. Just got 3v3. And there's a couple of reasons why we're doing this like this and we're not, playtesting characters like we're often doing. One, because I often get asked on demo events and other events, oh, can I just play if I buy one box? And we always say yes you can. So this game is to prove that you can, because this is essentially a tumble down street box set, and that is the Goblin City box set. So I wanted to do a few sort of individual troop focused games. Quick for a start, because it's only 3v3 and 5 Moonstones. You notice if you saw the painting progress video I did before this, it's a very small board. We're doing it on a 2x2 board. The reason for that is this is actually a playtest still of a scenario that I'm writing for book 2. In the scenario, it's actually a Lesher Vault scenario, so it'll be 3 or 4 Lesher Vault characters versus, I think, rogues. And the idea will be that they've just converted a load of people on the surface and then they've fled into the sewers. So it's on a 2x2 board, that's part of the scenario. And the idea is that, obviously Moonstone's normally played at night, but it's particularly dark in these sewers, so all abilities are limited to a 4-inch range. We discussed at the beginning, Jack and I, whether it should be 4 inches or 2 inches, and we decided to go for 4 inches because basically that is actually a proper hindrance for a lot of models, whereas 6 inches
is actually quite 6 inches, not 4 inches or 2 inches.
Yeah, 2 is too much. 6 is almost not enough of a hindrance to actually make the scenario any different.
Yeah.
So basically, the differences in this scenario is it's only 5 Moonstones, it's only 3, probably only 3 characters, possibly 4 in the actual scenario, and everything's limited to a 4-inch range.
You start 6 inches on instead of...
You start 6 inches on rather than 10. Well, you start at 10, you'd be almost touching each other.
Yeah, you're still closer than you would.
Still closer than you would be in a normal 3x3, because if you did it on normal 3, like as in the deployment zone, as if it was a 3x3, you'd be starting 4 inches on. But I wanted you to also start a bit closer, like they just jump down into the sewers and the other people jump down there too, and actually it's already a bit full. So here we go. So I've got obviously Quack, Fritz and Agatha. Jack's got Vicious Midget, Beaky, Bobby and Doug, and we're using the FAQ Doug, who is actually, at the point of this video, correct now. He's been sort of finalised with his extra damage.
Did you not have the extra damage before?
No, he didn't. He didn't have damage before. I'm going to be going first, so we'll come back after some movement and things. Okay, coming back actually at the end of turn 1, because there was not really much that happened. So Agatha started by doing Drink Your Fill on Fritz, giving him 1 extra energy. Oh, I bluffed. Oh. Doesn't matter. The catastrophe is that they drop a Moonstone. They weren't carrying it, so it didn't matter. Jack moved Doug up and managed to pick up that Moonstone. He did quite well actually. He did 2 diggers and got 2 2s, so dug up a 4 Moonstone for 2 energy. Moved Fritz up, dug up that Moonstone. Not as good as Morris. But moved Fritz up, dug up that Moonstone, moved Quack round. Jack moved the midget up, dug that midget up 1. Beaky finished it off, and then there was some stepping, and basically we've ended up here. So Jack has 2 Moonstones, and I have 1, and there's 1 all the way over here, which I don't think any of us can actually get to. Possibly Doug. There's a lot of stepping, but yeah. Okay, and then we'll roll for turn 2. Okay, so I won the roll off for turn 2, and I've been a bit brave, put Quack up here. He's doing he's doing Blinding Powder on the midget. I'm looking for blues. My cards, so it'll be minus 2x are melee and arcane, so I'm going to say I've got blue 2. Minus 4 arcane, melee and arcane.
Yeah.
Not going to do.
Even if you've got more, it doesn't make any difference because I can't go below 1. Anyway,
yeah, so he's now melee of 1. Okay. So that's the end of another quick turn. What did I do? The last bit of recording was Quack doing Blinding Powder, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, the midget was on melee 1. There's a lot of sort of ahhing. Jack thinking that he could get the midget round to attack Agatha, but then I could step Fritz in. Basically, would have meant he'd still would have been on 1 card attacking Agatha, which wouldn't have been great. So with Doug over here, as you can see, through the water, try and go and get the Moonstone that's over there. I moved Agatha, picked up that Moonstone that was there. I think I did that. Yeah, that was his turn. Then tried to do Drink Your Fill on Fritz. Failed. Jack did the catastrophe, so Fritz dropped the Moonstone, which you can see right there. It actually kind of worked in my favour. Yeah. Because it then meant that Fritz could run over this way and start going after Doug. But by that time, Jack had already moved the midget, and so the midget's kind of out of the way over there at the back, as you can see. And that's where we're at the end of turn 2, isn't it? Doug's got one. Beaky's got one. Agatha's got one. And as you can see, there's one right there, and there's one over there. Right, turn 3. Nice quick report for you, this one. Okay, so beginning of turn 3. Jack won the roll-off after 3 re-rolls? 4 re-rolls.
Yeah, something like that.
Just drawing. And he decided, with a lot of umming and ahhing, whether to try and go and get the Moonstone with Doug. He realised he couldn't. The other thought was to run Doug over here, but if he did that, then he definitely can't win because Fritz will just go and get that Moonstone. Yeah. So he has to kind of has to try and take on Fritz.
Basically, if I go to that Moonstone with Doug, I can't dig out this turn really because I'm going to jog 2. I'll be guarding it, and then Fritz will come in with his bonus, his +2 cards. At least if I charge him now, I'll get +2 cards. Yeah.
Okay. So these cards are going to attack. So these are Fritz's cards. Ooh. Here we go. Are you ready?
Yeah. Rising attack versus sweeping cut.
I'll 2.
Upgrade to ankle biter.
So you'll do...
against sweeping cut, ankle biter does 3.
So I'll do 2, 4, 7.
What type of damage is it?
I'll do slicing.
You can just choose slicing, can you?
Wait, no, it is slicing. I can't choose actually.
I'll do 3 plus 2 for charge, so I'll do 5.
And you'll suffer 7?
Yeah.
Wow, this could be mutual destruction. Round 2, we're both very slightly terrified, so I paid 2 more for Fritz, so these are Fritz's cards. Ooh, that one is quite hard to do with this stunt. There we go. How's that? You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Oh no. Oh no.
Thrust. I pay a sweeping cut. Oh, Jack. That's sad because I've got that, which will do 1, 2, 3 damage.
Yeah, I got 1 health.
Slicing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Moonstone.
Basically, because I had 3 sweeping cuts somehow, and I knew that you were probably going to play an aggressive card because there was not really any point in playing it. And if you played a defensive card, it would have made no difference because we would have just been stalemated. Exactly. Any attacking card that you played would have killed you because I had 3 sweeping cuts.
Yeah, I think I could have taken you out as well, though.
You could have taken me out as well, and you haven't, which is a shame. It's not over, I don't think. I think if you'd killed me, I think it would be over for me, but it's not. I'm going to put it this side.
I think I place it. Or do you place it?
Yeah, I place it because I killed you.
Always forget that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be interested to see what happens now because this is the board. Oops, knock the camera. Jack, so you've got 1 Moonstone now, and I've got 1, and then there's 3 here. So I'm definitely got an advantage, but it's definitely not over yet. I don't think it probably might well be at the end of this turn. We'll see. But yeah, this is what it looks like.
Agatha's got your Moonstone.
Agatha's got my Moonstone, yeah.
Far away.
Which probably is, but we'll play a little bit longer. Otherwise, this is going to be like a 5-minute report. So after Doug died, that's the last one, didn't it? With Doug dying. Yeah, after Doug died, Agatha picked up that Moonstone and legged it over here, so she's carrying 2. Then you went with the midget, moved him up to there, as you can see where he is. Quack moved over, healed. How many wounds on Fritz? 3 wounds on Fritz. Tried to do blinding powder on the midget again, but failed. So now I've just moved Fritz back ever so slightly, and he's going to try and hit the midget. And these are my cards. You ready?
I thought it was. God. Your upgrades on. Oh, your upgrades doesn't matter.
Doesn't make a difference. Yeah, my upgrades on.
It's on rising attack.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. falling swing, and I've got
Oh, you got 3 of them.
3 of them.
That's good, isn't it?
So that'll do 3, 6, 9, 12 damage.
-2, don't forget.
So 10 damage.
So I was actually going to play my other choice was High Guard. Thought obviously play High Guard because I want to play defensive, but I thought with Rising Attack I can upgrade to Groin Tickler,
Which means you can move them base to base.
which means I can go base to base. So
Yeah,
just if I didn't take too much, although he's got 5 health, didn't really take that into account. I haven't used it much.
Yeah.
Well, if I go base to base, and then next time at least I can attack you back. But
Yeah, I mean, you didn't expect to have 3. Although I'd have killed you with.
I
wouldn't have killed you with 1. I would have killed you with 2.
I think a High Guard. I don't know why I didn't play the High Guard.
I don't know either.
Well, it's because Goblin thought it was sneaky.
Yeah. That's game over, isn't
That's
it?
it. Yeah.
That's game over because I've killed. Killed the midget. I've got 1 energy left, so for the sake of it, I'll pick up that Moonstone with Fritz.
Yeah.
I've got 3. Beaky's got
Beaky's
1.
got 1. Yeah.
And this is what the board looks like.
Cool.
It was quite a fun little
was
short
fun.
game, actually. Yeah. Something to be said for doing short, just 3 model games. I think to really test that scenario better, you need more arcane stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, the only thing that really affected was
Healing. Because it didn't affect Thingy Powder because that's 4 inches anyway.
Yeah, it's 4 inches anyway.
Charge
It did affect healing. I had to move closer.
Yeah.
Didn't affect charge to a certain extent because you were already within 2 inches.
I mean, Agatha couldn't do her. She's got a long range, hasn't she?
Yeah, she couldn't pull people in. She couldn't do enticing offer on someone 10 inches away.
Yeah.
Which could have been a tactic to bring Doug back over here, which I couldn't use.
Yeah, so I did think, oh crap, she can do that, and then I remembered obviously miles away.
It was quite fun playing on a little board, actually.
It was, yeah, it's a nice
Interesting. And you wouldn't want to do it with like 6 aside, it'd get far too crowded. But for just using 3v3, a 2x2 board works quite well.
Yeah.
Actually, quite nice having the sewer going in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Made you think about your movement more. You had to. Because we don't have a lot of water features, do we?
It's got
that one pond that we put
with 10 years old.
There was we put on every gas battle like near the edge somewhere where no one gets affected by it.
Yeah, on the rare occasion it gets in the middle somewhere. Then we're like, just move that.
Well, no, I mean this could actually just be like a canal as well. So we could use this into our normal one as well.
So you wouldn't want to face Bristlenose in this.
Yeah, he'd just run along it, wouldn't he? And then we'd be like, oh god. Yeah. That was fun. It was also quite fun to just use these characters again, to use Fritz and Agatha and things.
It was,
like,
it's been a while
I
since
just forgot how good Quack is. Like blinding powdering, because basically doing blinding powder on the midget in turn 2 is kind of what decided it. Because then you couldn't come up and attack me because you only have 1 card, which is what you could have done because he didn't have any Moonstone. So what you could have done is come up with the midget and just try and sacrifice him to Fritz basically, and gone all hell for leather. And if you killed Fritz, to be honest with you, the other 2 aren't going to be able to do anything to Doug and the midget. So you could almost sacrifice him to kill Fritz, and the game would have been yours. Because Doug would have still been over here with his Moonstone gone and got that, and it would have been game over. Yeah. But because I got blinding powder off, you couldn't afford to do it because you'd have had 1, maybe 2 cards if you're lucky. Because I was all close together as well. So even if you'd gone to attack Quack, you'd have only had 2 cards.
And that's
had 1
good
card.
thing about Quack is so like with Beaky Bobby, when there's no one to heal. Yeah, I did stand back a couple of times, I think. But if there's no one to heal and I don't want to be going up and doing damage, it's kind of like, well, I'll get Moonstone, I'll move around a bit. But he's got stuff to do when there's no healing to be done. He is a good healer. I think actually I'd be tempted to bring him more often. Probably instead of like, unless you're bringing Fancy Hat, I wouldn't bring Eric. I'd bring him instead of Eric. And I'd probably be tempted to bring him more often instead of Friar Flavius as well. Because like he's also much more reliable with his healing because the Friar's only got 3 arcane. He's 5. Yeah, that's good.
He's also these are weaklings. He's not quite good at picking up Moonstones, but blinding powder's really good if he can get up close.
He's got something else as well.
He's got Foresight, so he gives target human +2 arcane. So really good with Flintlock. He's then got Premonition, so if an enemy character declares this model as a target of an action, you may interrupt the action to make a step. And it's kind of 1 energy. If you do, the enemy must complete the action if possible and may not choose a new target. So if you move to just within an inch of him, it's a bit better looking. Declares him as a target of an action, so it wouldn't affect a jog. But if you declared a melee against him,
you can step before
you do it.
Yeah.
Either in or out. if necessary.
Shake it all about.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, a big turning point of that was me calling your bluff on the drink your fill.
And then giving me the catastrophe.
And I gave you the catastrophe, and then that meant he dropped his Moonstone.
Yeah.
Which freed him up. I think Doug would have been quite safe.
Yeah.
I
mean, what I probably should have done actually is just cast it with a catastrophe, and just said catastrophe, and make him drop his Moonstone.
That's the only negative effect.
I mean, ideally, I probably I probably made a mistake to start with by picking that with Fritz in the first place. Agatha is the best Moonstone carrier in this one because you want Fritz going hitting stuff. Quack is a weakling, so Agatha's your next best one doing it.
Yeah, dropping the Moonstone in that scenario is not a bad thing because you've got people that pick up straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite a handy little thing to remember is that she can make people drop a Moonstone if you get.
Yeah.
What's her arcane?
What's her arcane? 3.
Yeah, you use Quack though, put it to 5.
You can Quack put it to 5. Yeah, yeah. And then her enticing off is also much easier to get off as well. No, Quack's done. Yeah. We haven't played just standard humans for ages actually, because we've been playing a lot of Leshervolt and I've been playing a lot of fairies.
I'm tempted to give the humans a spin. Actually.
Well, you got some now. Have you got this set?
Yes.
Have you got Tumbledown Street?
I've got the
start set.
Whatever comes in. I can't remember what comes in the start.
Well, you get Fancy Hat, Eric, Flintlock, and Flavius in the start set.
Yeah, not these.
These are worth getting though. I mean, Quack and Agatha. Fritz is good. He is good, obviously, because you kill Doug and Midget in one go each, pretty much. But he is really fragile. He's the glass cannon of Moonstone, definitely. As we saw, he suffered 5 wounds to Doug. He did 7 in return, so he is very scary to face against. And I like him for that.
2 inch? Is it? I keep thinking it's 3 inch melee. It's 2 inch.
2 inch melee. Yeah. The only 3 inch melees at the moment are Doug and C6.
C6 still got his 3 inch.
C6 still got 3 inch. Yeah, his damage output has been reduced, but his range is the same. I think it's Lubard in the Leshervolt's got a 3 inch melee. He's carrying a massive chain. But the scenario was fun because after that, this was the playtester scenario, and I think that works.
Yeah.
5 Moonstones. I'm tempted to make the scenario just 3v3, so that it would be the cultists. It would be Daniel, Kavanagh, and Callista. Mm-hmm. I'd be tempted to put Lubard in. He's got no combat at all.
Daniel's not bad at combat, but he's not really.
He's not what you want to use him for. I think to have 4. I think you could have 4v4 in this would be okay.
Yeah.
And then the enemy would probably be, I'm thinking, some kind of rogues.
Yeah.
Or humans. Humans versus humans basically would be quite interesting.
I mean, would you also just want to think are there any characters that you definitely wouldn't want in it, and just say you can't use them, but you can use.
Well, in the narrative scenarios that we write, you just put recommended troupes, so people use what they want. And I think actually one of the good things about this scenario is it's not particularly reliant on actually what you want to take. It could be used by, you could pick any troupe you want, really, it'd work quite well.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what I wanted actually for this scenario. I wanted to be one that you could also go, actually, I don't want to use those troupes at all, I just want to play it.
Yeah, it's not so very versatile.
Yeah.
Cool. And this terrain's good as well.
Yeah, the terrain is nice. The terrain is nice. Almost tempting to buy another set of the sewers.
What do you actually do? You get all, not all, if that's mines. That's mines. This is sewers there?
That was something else, I think. There was I can't really remember, there was a few different sets I got. I bought it for the sewer set, the scaffolding, which I wanted. Yeah. Well, the mine one's also quite fun. You get railroad track and mine carts, stuff like that. So you could easily play, that would just go onto our normal board, to be quite honest, quite easily. I bought it for this. I wanted this. And some of this terrain I could use in the dungeon crawler as well.
I wonder if anyone makes rivers in this same style, but obviously not
cardboard.
Just an actual river. No, out of cardboard. We could use them on the normal board then. Obviously these are more.
They're more designed for sewers, yeah.
Sewers, but I've never seen any modular rivers like cardboard. You like always thinking
Could be a business opportunity there.
Yeah.
No, I'm too busy. Anyway, that's enough chattering because we've just been whittling on into this video for 11 minutes.
This is probably longer than that.
This is probably longer than most of the battle, yeah. But it was a fun little battle to play. It was nice to do a nice quick Moonstone game.
Yeah.
And it's definitely nice to get out some of the old characters again we haven't used for a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, please like and subscribe for more Moonstone stuff. Look at obviously the rest of the Moonstone content. We're obviously the most prolific Moonstone content providers. And do check out the Facebook pages, both ours and the Moonstone one, for more stuff on Moonstone and the Moonstone website. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching. See you next time.
What?